Good morning, community. I just wanted to make a quick video on something that I've been working with. As you guys know, I'm an acupuncturist and I'm also an accountant. And I recently discovered this new software called the VoiceBio. You ask the person 3 simple questions and they speak into the microphone, and it basically records what notes they're missing, what notes they have too much of, and each note is correlated to something on the physical level and something on the emotional level. So I'm going to go to a couple of voice prints to kind of show you what is happening. So for example, this was me when I first started I did a voice print on April 15th. And as you can see, my C and my C sharp were really, really low. This is before I started digging into what to do, how to change those notes. And C is the lymph, and it's also the thyroid. The C sharp is the right kidney, and the D is the left kidney. The D sharp is the adrenals. So right there, you can tell that I was in adrenal fatigue. And then, of course, then all of these were really low. And like, for example, so E and F, E is the spleen, F is the pancreas. So that means how I was processing sugar. And after I started doing a bunch of these voice prints, I started to notice patterns in myself. And I started making changes. So part of this system that it does something really amazing. So this is me. I don't know what date this is, but this is not too long ago. So I started, like, again, my pattern is right there. And then I did some essential oils, because the beauty of this program is that you can actually test essential oils. As you can see, I have assigned a note to each essential oil. Well, I began with Dr. K's suggestions for each of the notes. It also, she also assigned notes, the different notes that are low or high, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. And she assigned it to the flower essences. And of course, it also, part of the biggest, remedy on this system is the toning. And there's a student that created the tonings downloads or CDs, so that if, like, for example, in this case, this is me again. So I tested a couple of oils, and I think it was tangerine, patchouli, and this is what happened. As you can see, my C went up, my C sharp went up. Some of these came also down. You can't see it on here because I just put the 3 pictures together. And then the other thing I want you to notice is this line up here, and that's what they call the vitality line. After 5 minutes of the essential oils, look at my vitality line. And then after 3 hours of the essential oils, look at my vitality line. Again, my C sharp, which is the right kidney, tanked, which means it's an ongoing issue that I have, with treating the kidney. So yesterday, this is the one that I wanted to show you. That I tested ginger, tangerine, and patchouli, and look how it brought up. So B is, in this case, B is the colon. It brought up, energy into the colon. All these oils. Let's see. I also wanted to show you a couple. This is super cool, super interesting, because you know how you meet some couples and they're so well harmonized and they're like, wow, they're amazing. And then you meet other couples that immediately you meet them and you know that there's a rub. Well, you can easily find that out with a voice print. So yesterday, this is a friend of mine. She came over with her boyfriend. She's up here. She's really much in her mind and her brain. And he is all heart, and that's your A sharp, and then A is the chest, the bronchial tubes. And it's so funny because they truly do balance each other. Now, they both have to work on these notes that they are extremely low. But they're such a beautiful couple to be near, because they can, they balance each other. I thought that was really, really cool. So I want to show you another one. So this is a friend of mine, I call him Peter Pan. And this is a Qigong practitioner. So, and it's interesting because look how strong these are. This is the thyroid, right kidney, left kidney, adrenals, spleen, and of course, he has to work on the G, which is the liver, and it's the parasympathetic nervous system. And so what I look for is this amazing wave, right? So what we are looking for is that your wave goes up like this and it goes down like that. And so basically following a sound wave. And then of course, when you draw the bell-shaped curve, then in this case, for example, his G was very low. So I want to work on raising the G. And how you do that is you can do it in many different ways. Toning is number one. You tone to the note of G, and also, like I said, the essential oils and the note cards come with suggestions. Food, different music to listen to that is in the key of the note that the person is low in. It comes with nutrients that resonate to C, colors to build C, essential oils, flower essences. This system has me totally blown away. Like, for example, this is a friend of mine that came over yesterday, and remember I showed her before, her F and F sharp was really, really high, and these were low, and this was low. So this oil, which was blue tansy, brought down the F sharp and the F, and it brought up all the others. Yeah, it doesn't do a good job with that one, but I'll pick another oil that raises these. So it's like creating true custom blends so that you address the different things that are going on. So this was me before starting, like I think I mentioned this before. Look how low my C sharp, and all of these were. This is on April 15th. And I've been focused because I like to test things, before I recommend anything to anybody. And I started really focusing on bringing these up. So that's April 15th. And this is me yesterday after treating patients all day long. It's an incredible curve because my C, even though it's still below the line, and my line used to be down here, the vitality line, you see that white line that goes across. And now I still have to work on the C sharp, but it's definitely better and it's improved. And I now have a beautiful curve. Another type of curve. So anyway, again, it comes with, different recommendations. That's what they call the VoiceBio. The note cards. Let me see, what did I put this one? Oh yeah, now you already showed you that one. But anyway, I just wanted to, I think this is a great system it's a great system for yourself. You learn this, you take a class with Dr. K and you learn how to treat yourself. You learn how to, notice what supplements are working, what food's not working, you can test all kinds of things. And I love that. And so this is the toning CDs or downloads that people buy. They're only $15. And it's just a great system. It really is a fantastic system. And I just wanted to share it with all of you because I just think it's so important to take care of ourselves and, and using, I've always used essential oils, but I am back to understanding their true power. Anyway, well, you guys have a beautiful weekend. Oh yeah, and I also discovered these singing bowls. So when I do my toning, which I'm working on my C sharp, the right kidney, these little bowls are so good, and they're very well tuned, and they're not, expensive. I don't consider this one hugely expensive, but for what it does, it's $95 You can get a smaller one for $68. And if you're interested, let me know and I'll send you the website. I'm not selling any of this. This is just a matter of me sharing. I love to share and improve the lives of people. And if you have any questions, I'm going to put my email. If you have any questions on this system, I'm happy to guide you since I'm such a nerd. And I love learning, and I always say that I'm gonna stop learning until the day I die. I even created, where are they? Study guides. Where are my study guides? No, that's not it. Anyway, I created, what happened to my, my library? Flashcards. Oh, okay, here we go. Here. So I created, even
sympathetic nerve essential oil F number sign A.
So I created flashcards to learn the system.
Meniere's disease.
Oops.
Cerebral
Hold on,
facial lymph/lymphedema.
So that's
C.
your C. So I've created all these flashcards to learn the system because I'm a nerd and I love learning and I'm extremely organized, as you can see. And look, all my essential oil, the flower essences have their notes to them. Anyway, I think everybody needs to know about the system, and she's fantastic. She's in her 70s, and she is, if you want to know more about it, on her website, there's a wonderful podcast. Let me see, it's somewhere in here. So it's a wonderful podcast. There's two of them. One is in the homepage, or maybe it's about here. It's about VoiceBio. There it is. There's the podcast. And then there's another podcast that she did on iodine. And you will be shocked to hear what iodine, the right iodine, when you take it, that she makes and she sells. And I have tried the Lugol's iodine. It didn't do a thing for me. And now I understand why. But you got to listen to her. There's in here. Yeah, there. That's an interview about the iodine that she uses. And I definitely have been able to improve my C, which is completely tied in to my thyroid and to the lymph. Anyway, sorry if it's a little too long. I'm just, wanting to share as much as I can to see, just so you guys know what's available out there, that we can truly heal ourselves. And as you know, working with essential oils and with flower essences, not only are you addressing the physical issues, you also address emotional, mental, spiritual. All right, have a beautiful Sunday. Bye, everybody.